Hey everybody, we're just about ready for Mailbag. It should start at 10 o'clock. I'm going to bring the mail in here real quick, try to make one more coffee, and make sure I'm ready to go. So we might be just a minute or two late. I hope you can excuse me with our 7 kittens in. Things have gotten a little bit out of hand, but we should be going pretty quick here. So I'm getting rolling. Like I said, I'll be right back with some mail. We'll aim for 10 o'clock. One of these boxes really got it going over by the United States Postal Service. What is all that? You're gonna knock that over, aren't you? Yep. Now it's getting it going over by the Kitten Academy Postal Service. Shot kiddos. Going on. Hey, all right. I know I'm officially now going to be a minute late, even though I'm here with my coffee, and it is it's actually a minute late already. There's just a mess in the other room. I'm going to pick it up. Give me 1 second. ready for that. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. You're right there. Okay, a couple minutes late, but moving fast. How are we this morning? And how's our camera angle? How's our Smoky? Nice Smoky. Let's take a look here. Oh, that looks just about right to me. Good. Let's play our mailbag jingle and then we can really get this thing rolling.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce away time for the mailbag.
Okay, welcome to the mailbag. So, lots of big events happened this week, of course. So it's a big deal. We've got 7 new kittens. You can clearly see they're on the stream here with me. I mean, they're up in those windows because they're upstairs. A little too small for mailbag still. And of course, we have Gift and her Gabs. No, let's do that the other way. Gab and her Gifts here. Now let's see. Usually Vin gives me a little bit of a cheat sheet I can use to see if there's anything I just haven't. I should remember to try to mention. So let's see. Gab had her spay. So yeah, this is important. Gab had got her spay and is going to go. Okay, let me start over. Gab, I managed to get her sutures out on my own. She was so calm and easy as a patient. I just laid Gabby on her back in my lap, just like this, and she just sat there the whole time. It took me a long time because the doctor, Katz, does some great sutures that are nice and tight, and I am certainly not a medical professional, but she was all healed up and everything was good, and she sat there as long as it took, just patient as can be, let me fuss with her tummy until I had all the stitches out. I think she was mostly just happy that she didn't have to wear the secret agent suit anymore. And because I was able to get those sutures out, that means that she gets to go home tomorrow instead of on Monday. So Gabby will be going home tomorrow. I hear her talking back there, but I don't see her. Anyway, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are scheduled for their spay, which I know happens just before July 4th. I'll have to check the exact date. I don't have it in front of me. Sorry about that. Acro is doing about the same, honestly. Now, I have made some progress for him, though. First off, I've scheduled a neurology consult with the neurologist that our doctor really likes for the 22nd. So that was the earliest that we could get him in. It's Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday following, I think. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. I don't know if Acro has a neurological issue that's behind all this or not. But I'm really excited to see what a cat neurologist is all about because we've never seen one before. So I think it's going to be a really fascinating experience one way or the other. and hopefully it helps illuminate some of what's going on for Acro. Speaking of what's going on for Acro, he has a bit of, I think it's a conjunctivitis. It's not a big deal. It's basically a little like your simple eye infection. And he may have sort of gotten that because of everything that's going on with him. He does tend to be a little messier than usual in the litter box. Who knows? One way or another, last night it got to the point where it started to get a little swollen in his eye, and I thought, okay, we got to do something. So I started him on some antibiotics in his eye, and I started talking to our vet, who is amazing because she was out this yesterday, like getting surgery or something for herself. And despite that fact, this morning she's already there answering my emails like it was nothing. So it's so far above and beyond. And the clinic is closed. It's been closed since Wednesday afternoon so that she could go get everything ready and do her surgery and all that kind of stuff. My point being, despite the fact that she's not even open, she's recovering from surgery, she's still right there for us. Dr. Katz is really amazing. I can't say enough good stuff about her. And she says that she will see me and Acro tonight, that we can swing by the clinic, even though she's not open. She's going to be stopping there to feed. There's a cat that lives at the clinic named George, who she stops by to see every day anyway to help feed him and take care of him and stuff. So she's going to be there regardless. And she said, when I come to feed George tonight, just swing by and we'll see Acro. So we're going to get another appointment. We're going to get another visit to the vet for Acro today, then, is my point. And that's thanks to our wonderful vet who just does the most amazing stuff for us. Really happy about that. Let's see, Custard's still with DJ. We know all that. And, of course, then the big news is Bebop and her kittens. There's 7 kittens. They're all very healthy. And everybody's doing great. Everything is fantastic. The couple things that I'm keeping my eye on, yesterday Bebop went for a few hours where she seemed like she didn't want to eat too much, and she vomited once. But as concerned as I was about that and wanted to keep an eye on it, then last night she went back, she ate all of her food, no more vomit, everything's great. So I'm not worried about her right now. I did talk to the doctor about that too, though, and I got permission to give her Serenia and sub-Q fluids and Pepsid if the problem happens again, if she seems like she's not going to eat for a while. Because with mom cats, we expect them to eat a ton, especially ones that are nursing 7 kittens. Like she did not want to go a minute without having food in her mouth. So speaking of, there was a great incident last night. If you didn't see it, this leads into something else. I'm getting so distracted here. I'm going to try to hurry this along. There was a great incident last night, basically, where she laid down in her food dish in the box and then stood up, and right before I could reach her with the wipe to clean her off, she shook herself like a dog and sent food. It was an explosion of food all over her box, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, her kittens, everywhere. It was amazing. I've never seen a mom cat do anything like it. So that was quite a mess. It was fun. And I know that Pat has preserved the video of that event, so I may end up asking Pat if we can link it to everybody or if I can re-upload it or something, whatever the case may be. Which leads me to my final point. If you're listening to me, then you know that the YouTube made us change our stream URL once again. And I was saying this morning in the chat, last time that happened, I said, you know what, I'm going to reach out to them and see what we can do to stop that from happening again. I didn't get around to it. It didn't seem so urgent, but then this morning was really the last straw. And I've even come up with a couple ideas for things that we can do ourselves, even if YouTube can't help us out with it, to kind of make sure that this isn't a problem. But we'll get to that later. My point is I'm definitely reaching out to them this time. And if they can make it right, great. That's what I'm hoping for. It's really not fair to be upset with YouTube yet, since I haven't talked to them about the problem yet, right? All I do is every time that we get a takedown, I contest it, and it's immediately back up like that. Like I don't know if there's a human behind it or if it's an automated process, but they obviously know that the takedown was a mistake down. So instead of that, it goes right back up. But because of the way they're built, it still ends up changing our stream URL, which is a burden. So like I said, I'll reach out to them. We'll see if we get anywhere. I'll let you know about that later on. Definitely going to have to do that this time. Okay, I think that's everything for news, and we've got mail. So let's see what we got here. I'll start right on the top. We have a postcard from Edinburgh, which I want to say I've heard pronounced as Edinburgh or something to that effect, which is weird because it has way too many syllables for the number of letters, and I don't understand it at all. But I try. All I can do is try. Anyway, it says it is the view from Calton Hill, which I'm probably mispronouncing as well. And the best part of it all is that the stamp that has been used here is a thistle, which is super appropriate, I guess. Very, very Scottish. You know, I don't want to get sidetracked, but every time I talk, I don't want to get sidetracked. Listen to this guy. Every time I talk about Scottish, I keep asking people can you call it Scotch, or does Scotch strictly refer to liquor? And I feel like the answer that people always come back to me is you have to say it's Scottish, and Scotch does just mean Scotch liquor. You can't say anything else is Scotch, even though the Scotch in Scotch liquor is the adjective that means it's Scottish. So why don't we call it Scottish liquor instead of Scotch liquor? I don't know. It's the way things have come down. But the only thing I want to add to the argument now is that I have been looking at old recipes. Everybody's been doing some crazy cooking lately at home, as we know. And one of the old recipes that I looked at and made, actually, and it was all right, is called Scotch Cookies. And they're Scotch cookies. They don't contain a drop of liquor. They're Scotch because they're Scottish. So at some point in the past, when Scotch liquor got its name and when Scotch cookies got their name, it was okay to call things Scotch and as the word to mean Scottish. Now we say Scottish instead. Look, I don't know. I have no idea where or why or how this happened or what's right. I'll say it both ways, and then I can have all the fun I want. Wow. All right, 15 minutes, and we're going to get started with our first postcard. Hope you're ready. It says, Dear Mr. A and DJ and all the furries, just a wee postcard hoping it finds you well. I'm really enjoying KA these days. It's a bright spot in a changing world. I'd just like to thank you once again for all that you do for cats and kittens. It really is a labor of love. I hope you like this postcard from Scotland's beautiful, this is a little bit overwritten by the routing stamp. It says, from Scotland's beautiful, captivating, I think it says captivating something. Anyway, love from Joanne, your greatest Scottish fan from Joanne County. Well, thank you so much. It is a beautiful postcard. It's interesting to me how many of these city centers have prominent Ferris wheels, like giant prominent Ferris wheels. Chicago has one. London has one. Edinburgh has one. I'm sticking with Edinburgh. Anyway, thank you so much for the postcard. It is sweet. All right, now we have letters I'll have to open, so I need a letter opener. There's a tool for this. Here we go with the Kitten Academy logo and everything. It says OK for stream, which is also good. And this is a cat that is a picture of a cat made out of the word cat. As you can see, it says cat, 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 cat. But it is clearly identifiable as a cat, even without the words. Mr. A and Dr. DJ. I came across Kitten Academy this year and have been enjoying watching all the kitties. And I'd like to say thank you for sharing all the feline adorableness. Jill. Jill, thank you. That was short. It was right to the point, and I really appreciate it. For some reason, I just remembered, I think your card reminded me, I didn't put the address on the screen like I'm supposed to have done. So let me pop that up real quick here so that if anybody that's watching suddenly decides that they have to send us a postcard from Edinburgh, they can do that, whether it's Scotch or not. Okay. I think I got it. Did I just do it? I think I just did it. I've got to double check. Hi, Maggie Moo. I did. Okay, good. I can see upstairs that our mom cat and her kittens are all having a nap after they ate. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to say about them. I got sidetracked talking about Bibu and her little eruption last night, I guess. the other thing that I had wanted to mention was number 4, the kitten that we've been calling number 4 because she was born in the 4th slot. That's the one that is the darkest red with the white collar, whose name I know now, by the way. We'll get to that. Number 4 didn't gain any weight, I think, in the last 24 hours, so almost certainly is going to become my first victim for tube feeding after Mailbag. But we'll weigh her again, and if she's gained anything at all, we'll let it slide for now and delay that until later on. So we'll see. Anyway, my point is I've got an eye on it, and we're definitely going to make sure that number 4 gets all of the food that she needs, willing or not. Oh gosh, willy-nilly. See there, that's a time to use the phrase willy-nilly and use it properly. Okay, this says okay to read on Mailbag, which I like, and it also has the person's name in the return address that I can use, their nickname, which is great too, which is Perla's mom. Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing it that way. And this is a beautiful photo of a kitten, a tiny kitten sniffing a flower in a vase, and it's also been decorated with some glitter. So there's glitter all over the card, which to highlight the highlights, which is cute. And it's a beautiful picture, though. I really love that. Wow. I should stage some photos like that, especially with this group. Look, we can take that very same photo. Not that would be fun. It's been done. No point in doing that. Anyway, Mr. A and DJ just wanted to say thank you for providing a safe space for the mom cats and on YouTube. Thank you. I know I can count on positive kitten antics when I turn to your channel, and that means a lot right now from Karen, who is Perla's mom. Karen, thank you so much. That is a nice thing for you to say. And it's nice of you to recognize that we try to be not just a safe place for cats and kittens, but a safe place on YouTube as well. Our no sads policy, and the fact that we try to keep things family friendly and as light as possible. That's all a real deliberate decision on our part. And it's nice to know that folks do appreciate that from us. So I know I do too. So thank you for pointing that out to everybody. I do. I like that. Okay. I think that's it for the letters segment. So now I need some kind of little green knife. Here we go. Perfect. Thank you so much for sending those letters. I always say to folks that if you don't want to send something for the kittens, I love getting letters and postcards. I just love it. It's my favorite part. Okay, here we have something, Amazon drop shipment, and there's a note here that says, for the Creamsicle Annex mom as a box buddy from Rinda Lynn. Rinda Lynn, thank you so much. Oh, this is cool. It is a kitty Cuddle Pal. It can be microwaved for warmth if you want. It says it has a buckwheat packet that helps to calm the kitty, and it has a cute, cozy shape, and it is a unicorn. It's a little flattened out unicorn. It is the cutest thing. I love it. I don't know if she needs any extra cuddle buddies right now. I think maybe we missed the window just a little bit on that. But I still love this, and she will love it. Or, maybe if you prefer, we can save it for our next mom cat, or wait until it seems like there's the right moment that she does need it for something that we can deploy it in there. Or better yet, I could try warming it up a little bit and let her kitten snuggle with it when she's not in the box. Hey, whoa, what was that? I know you guys couldn't see any of that unless you were watching on the Discord specific stream. Gabby was trying to play with Penelope Olivia and ran up on her really fast and got hissed at by her own kitten for running up so quickly. But it was just an attempt at play. So that was cute. That's what that little hiss was about, though. Gab has been just so, Gabby is going to be a super crazy, playful cat. I can tell just for the rest of forever. Last night, we had all of them, Gab and the gifts, up to the master bedroom to spend the night in there with me and with Acro. And they all did great with Acro, by the way. Nobody gave him any trouble, including the kittens. They all kind of sniffed at him a little bit, and then just everybody left him alone, which is good. But Gabby, for her part, was the most playful of the entire group. She's more playful than her kitten. She spent all night talking and carrying balls around and running back and forth and fighting things through the curtains and just so active and wonderful. Her adopters are really going to have their hands full. So I'm going to write Bebop on this, but I'm going to write Bebop. I'm going to go ahead and take the liberty of writing Bebop or whoever. You let me know if that's not cool, all right? Because we'll figure out who's going to need this kind of snuggling. From Renda Lynn. Thank you very much, Renda Lynn. That is very sweet of you to send it. I really love that. I love the little unicorn stuff. Okay. Next up. Well, I know what it is. Is there a note? There is a note. It says, for the new mom cat, enjoy from GA Girl. And it is a catnip banana, which I know that she will like. She loves the catnip. That's for Bebop. And I guess some of the stuff is coming a little bit late. We know Bebop loves catnip because she's got that apple up there that when she first arrived, she was crazy about. And then I think her pregnancy, it almost immediately got to her, and she just didn't want to play with anything. She didn't want to eat for a long time. And boy, was it a struggle. But now that she's delivered her kittens, I think she's coming back around real fast and starting. It's going to be the first time I really get to see what Bebop's personality is, because she was super pregnant when she got here and just got, obviously bigger and bigger and less active until she delivered her kittens. Now she's already starting to turn around a little bit. And, when I come in the room, she wants to come out and see what I'm doing and rubs up on me and purring and friendly. And it's like a whole new cat. So I'm excited to see where she goes with it. But I know she's going to love this. So thank you to GA Girl. I saw you in chat the other day, GA Girl, wondering if I would ever say your name correctly. And I would, in the same spirit of my Scotch versus Scottish debate, I would maintain that I'm saying your name correctly. You're the one that's saying it wrong. If you wanted it to be Georgia Girl, you would have spelled it out, right? I don't. I'm just teasing you. It's fine. If you'd rather be called Georgia Girl, I can say that. But it seems like a GA Girl thing to me. Anyway, all right, moving right along. Thank you so much for the banana, the catnip banana, this Yow catnip, which is the good stuff, and I know Bebop is going to love it. So, next up, oh boy, this is the kind of, this is the packing material. It's got this like foam in it. Oh, chair here to open. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Oh, it didn't make a mess. Nice. I usually cut these open. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut it open anyway because that didn't do it. Did it? Anyway, there's these little foam things. Yeah, I gotta cut it. And they always end up getting little bits of foam everywhere. Wow, I really can't get this thing open. See what I'm talking about? See that little flakes of foam? That's nice. What's that Kenny? She's got the zoomies. She's such a zoomy mom. Somebody wants to play with that soothing unicorn. It doesn't seem like very soothing play for you. You just want to fight it. You see that? Well, this says, thanks for all you do with Chris at KA. Saw this and immediately thought of you from Xenothon and Raylene. All right, Xenothon and Raylene. Thank you guys for whatever it is you've sent here. I can tell you we've got lots and lots of cat food thanks to you guys. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. The cat mother. I guess this must be for DJ. That's why it says all you do with Chris at KA. I'm assuming. You let me know if I've got that wrong somehow. But I assume this is for DJ, and it looks like exactly the kind of thing that she would wear. It is. She likes the dark colored T-shirts, especially for nightwear. She wears them. So I think this will be ideal for her. Thank you so much, Xenothon and Raylene, for this. As I've mentioned, thank you for all the food that you've sent us. We have I've been cleaning stuff up. That's where these cabinets, I mentioned this already. And in the course of my cleaning, I've organized all the KMR and stuff that we have into one place. And there is a lot of it. We can definitely get through this class with no trouble. And I think that's all from you guys. So thank you for that, too, once again. All right, moving right along. Oh, was there? Okay, no, I just thought I would take a look and see if the address said it was for DJ, but it doesn't. I thought I might be missing a clue. I mean, I'm certainly missing a clue, but that's a different story. All right, next up. Look at that. Once I stop rambling, these things move right along. I was going to talk to you guys about names some too, which DJ and I have basically sorted out. I will tell you, I said, DJ asked me to name the kittens, and I said I wasn't entirely comfortable with that, and I felt pretty sure that she would change her mind once I actually tried, which is almost what happened. She started by saying that I had to name them according to her theme. I couldn't just go off on my own and do whatever I wanted. And then once we had the list of names, she had quite a bit of input into which ones were good and which ones were not okay. So I feel like it was a joint effort more than anything. I think that's my point. We worked together on it. So this is obviously part of the Southwestern theme that I've been threatening to do, and it is a cactus throw blanket. It is really beautiful. And it's nicely in this vacuum sealed bag so that it's all small. So I'm not going to open it because I don't want to ruin that yet. But let me talk to you about the Southwestern theme idea. What I can tell you, first off, I can tell you straight out, and I think I've said this already, the new kittens, Bebop's kittens, are not named on a Southwestern theme. I know a lot of people have guessed that it would be a cowboy or Southwestern theme for their names. And I honestly, if DJ had said I didn't have to stick to her theme, I might have done it. I might have gone ahead and done it. But we didn't. And DJ hasn't said specifically that we can't go ahead and decorate in a Southwestern theme for them, even though the names don't fit. But I think what I'm going to do is I really want to make this Southwestern thing happen and have a lot of fun with it. So for the time, I think I'm going to put all this stuff away. I've already got a spot set out in the nicely organized basement storage room where I've got the other cactuses and the other stuff that's been sent. And I'm going to put this with it, and I think we're going to save it, and I'm going to try to convince DJ to let us do the names and everything for the next class that way. So that's my hope, something. And there's still, DJ, I think, would object if she had to, oh, was there a note? Did I miss a note completely? I did. Wow, I just started talking. DJ, I think, would object to, a predictable naming. But I think I can make the argument that there's so much latitude in Southwest theme that we can still do something that would take people by surprise. Anyway, for the Western theme, I've been watching for a couple of years now and also lurk on Discord. You bring much joy to a world that is in need of more caring and kindness. From AZ Cat Lady on Discord. Look, see, this is AZ Cat Lady, and we've got GA Girl. I guess maybe, based on that logic, I should be calling you Arizona Cat Lady instead. But either way, whether you go by Arizona Cat Lady or AZ Cat Lady, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. I love the fact that it's like a watercolor cactuses on a throw rug, which would be perfect on the beanbag chair or maybe somewhere else in the room. It's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sending it for the upcoming Southwestern theme that won't be this class, but we're totally going to do. One way or another, we're going to do it, even if it means I have to be like, okay, whatever, I'm not getting the names I want. We're still going to decorate it that way. But we'll pull the trigger on that for the next class if she doesn't let me do the names. So one way or another, we're getting this to happen. I promise. Excuse me, I've got a little horse in my throat there. He's arrived for the Southwestern theme. Cowboy horse. See if some of my coffee helps that at all. Okay, speaking of Southwestern theme, look, here's somebody that's gone all out and sent their entire package is wrapped in little succulents. We've got all kinds of different little cactuses here. That is so cute. I can't even imagine what's in here. Let's see if it doesn't tell us. So about the names for the new class, I have the names. DJ and I sorted it out. I confirmed with her this morning that the names that we've settled on are final. So those names aren't definitely what's going to happen. There's just one or two things that are pending before I can tell everybody the names. First off, we've only got the names set for like 3 of them, and the other 4, we need to decide which name goes for which kitten. We got the names, we got the kittens, we just have to put them together. The other thing, of course, is that I have to, probably this is going to be up to me, maybe DJ will do it, I don't know. But somebody has to come up with the little picture that she always does that's got all the family and then the names and all that. So that all has to be done and will be done. Anyway, oh, look, we've got another one. It does say right here, "Hi, Mr. A. Here are a few toys for the future Southwest theme room. Love and scritches from Veronica AM, or maybe it's Veronica Morning. I'm just going to do this for everybody now because this is fun. Love and scritches from Veronica Morning. That's Veronica AM, Veronica Morning. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Veronica AM on Discord. I hope your kitties enjoy these toys. All the best. Jane, also. Jane must be the person who is the Wild Friend Studio Pet Boutique on Etsy. Wild Friend Studio. There's also a note that says Mr. A. Let's see how that all comes together. Oh, this is pretty. Reminds me of Mondrian, the artist that does the cubes and the colors. And hi, Mr. A. There are a few toys for the future Southwest theme room. Oh, it's the same note, but here it was typed out and here it is written out. How nice of them. Oh, and this one says Veronica M. So clearly Jane had an idea how that name was supposed to work. I do too. I just like to make fun. I'm just teasing. Okay. It's a beautiful card though. So these are each individually wrapped, so I don't know what's in them. And it's so cute. Look, they're wrapped in this cute tissue paper, and then they're sealed with a kitten. Each of them. That is so wonderful. We got to know what's in here, though, so I'm going to have to open them. Maggie's playing with that catnip from Dragon Maker that came in last week's mailbag that I don't think she's noticed all week, but now that we're sitting here, Gabby, you don't need to play with her. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I see. It's like a southwestern, like a horse blanket, like an Indian pattern, but it is fleece, and it is a catnip kicker. And it's got, wow, lots of little floofy things on it. Not only does it have these cute strings, Maggie wants to get right to it. Maggie, we're not ready for this theme room yet, though. You're going to have to wait. There's also a little tiny bit of fur here to make it extra interesting. And obviously Maggie is all into it. Well, I'll let her play with it for a minute, but we got to put that away for the theme room. Then there are 3 of something else. I assume they're the same because they're the same size, but because they're all so cutely wrapped, we're going to have to open them up to see. Maggie, you're not helping. You're not. I know you think you are. This is the opposite of help. I think I'm just going to have to unwrap all these and then put them back in the package because this is they're too tightly wrapped in here for me to get them out and put them back. It's not going to work. Oh, this is cute. So it's the same material with a little toy with a rope and a poopy ball on it. That looks like that would also be a lot of fun for kittens. And I think these other 2 are going to be different. I don't feel the rope or poopy ball in here. Oh, they are a little different. This one is the same kind of catnip kicker with a long fur tail, but smaller. Oh, and it's got a coyote, or is that a wolf? I think it's a wolf. I think it's a howling wolf. A little hard for me to tell, but that's cool. They're all so cool. Veronica M., thank you. Oh, and another, this one's another bag, but this one's, it might be a cat if you use your imagination, because look, it's got these little cat ears on top and a tail on the bottom, right? I don't think it's supposed to be a cat, but it sure looks like a cat to me. Maggie's like, I don't know, it looks like a toy to me. Maggie, you can't just take all the toys, especially these really cute ones that are for our future Southwestern family. Wow, I should start announcing themes that I want to do in advance because the kittens that eventually are the Southwestern class are going to just have everything. This is spectacular. Veronica, thank you so much. I can't believe there's so many things that are Southwestern or Western. I guess I don't know which one I'm supposed to be saying for the kittens. So cool. Wow, I'll put that right there, and it'll be obvious what it is, too, because it's in exactly the right packaging. I'll put the card in it, too, so that we remember later on who that came from. Wild Friend Studio Pet Boutique on Jane Solomon shop owner, and it is etsy.com/wildfriendstudio. Veronica M., thank you so much. All right, moving right along. I have spare blades for this little safety knife. It's starting to feel like I need to put one in there. Oh, wow. This has a lot of stuff in it. What is this? And it's all got notes. It says, aw, so sweet. It says, to Gab and her gifts. We were so blessed to go home with so many toys and treats. We wanted to show you some of our favorite toys to take home with you. We hope you enjoy, from Cuddle and Pebble. So that's a good reminder that today I need to go down there and dole out the rest of the endowments for Gabby and her kids, especially for Gabby since she's going home tomorrow. I've already got them laid out from the last time. I think it was when Brooke went home. I laid everything out and made sure that they each had. So in the basement, I've got a box set up for each of them, and they're all laid out along the wall. They're labeled with their names. And then as the endowments come in, or I didn't do last week yet, I take them all out and I put them right in the boxes for each of them. And then when they're ready to be adopted, I just take the box and put it right outside for their adopters to pick up. So you reminded me I need to do that today is my point. There's two other notes, but they say the same thing from Cuddle and Pebble for Gab and her gifts. Thank you so much, Cuddle and Pebble. That is so thoughtful of you. Here we have a giant a giant bag of tiny mice. These are actually kind of medium-sized mice. They're a little bit bigger than the tiny mice we usually see, which is cool because by the time Gab and the gifts go home, they'll see these and they'll think that they're tiny mice because they're bigger, right? Because the gifts are bigger, the mice are bigger, it all evens out, right? They're going to be like, wow, the mouse grew with us. They're still pretty small, but they're just a hair bigger than the other ones. You also sent a bag of mice. You sent 4 Yow catnip bananas. That's 1 for each of them to take home with them. That's awesome. And then perhaps best of all, you sent 4 of the Hexbug Nano, which I have repeatedly mentioned as being just a really fun cat toy for these kids. In fact, they were playing with one just the other day on a close-up, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in various colors. They are going to love it. Oh, that is so great. Cuddle and Pebble, thank you. That is so thoughtful of you. I'm going to write Gab and gifts on this and make sure that this box goes to them. Actually, by the time we get done, there may be more, but more than fits in here. I mean, Gab and gifts. We'll start there and see what happens. Oh, so sweet. Thank you very, very much for that. Let me take just a minute, breather here, have a sip of coffee, and make sure that nobody's yelling at me about anything on the chat. Oh, please remember Gabby's Kick Bunny. Thank you. Sage's Handmade. Yes, that's good advice. I usually go through the room and try to see if there's anything that I know that cat really liked while they were here, and if there's something they really like, I'll throw it in their endowments. Of course, that bunny was sent for her in the first place, so that's not the sort of thing I mean. But I should think about that for her and her kids, what in the room they would want to take with them if they got to choose. Anyway, I don't see anything else blowing up, so let's carry on. Here's a Chewy box. This is from Smiling Bex on the chat for Gab and her gifts. And I know that even though Chewy doesn't provide a note, Smiling Bex let me know this morning on the chat that she had sent this. And also, it does say in the return address to Kitten Academy from Smiling Bee. It gets cut off, I guess, but if I were smart, I probably could have figured it out just from that. That's a big if. Anyway, you said you sent some stuff that you really liked for them. And I wrote that down. It's for Gab and the gifts, which came just in time because, as you know, Gabby's going home tomorrow. This is adorable. It is a banana and kiwi cat toy with catnip 2-pack. This is really cute. It is a little tiny half of a kiwi that's printed in the inside, so it really looks like a kiwi, and then 2 tiny little bananas for scale. That is so cute. So you have sent, I believe, 4 of those. That's 1 for each of the kittens and 1 for Gab. These are so cool. I don't know why I really like these little tiny bananas and kiwi. That is just adorable. Wow. Then you also sent, what are these things? Oh, wow. These look like palm trees to me. Summer Fun Palm Tree Kicker Cat Toy. It says it's a palm tree kicker. And it's got this big round base and then like a corduroy trunk and a feather for the top. So it's really, really cute. This is a super cute one as well. The thing I think would be fun with this though is I bet if you threw it, this would act for drag and it would fly like a dart or something that could really get him to chase after that. I think it would be fun as a throwing toy. Anyway, you've also sent 4 of those, 1 for each of them. How perfect. These are also really cute. And then finally, you sent chocolate bars. They're half unwrapped chocolate bars. It says Plush chocolate bar cat toy with catnip. As you can see, it is an unwrapped chocolate bar. On the front, it is labeled chocolate. That is really cute. You can't let your cats have chocolate, but you can definitely let them have chocolate bar catnip toys. So cool. Smiling Becks, those are really fun toys. Thank you for sending those. I like those a lot. I'm especially a fan of the bananas and the palm trees. Those are just so cute. And they go together. Wow, how about that? All right, I'm going to write Gavin gifts on this. Unfortunately, we've got 2 small boxes, so I can't just combine them. But that's okay. They won't be in these boxes for long. Anyway, after Mailbag, I'm going to go down and sort them into the piles. I know you know that's your toy, but you can't have it yet, can you? Can you, little scuttlebutt? Scuttle bunny. Oh, do you want to jump away? You smell cute. You smell good like a kitten. You smell good. You're a clean kitten. It's good you take care of yourself, little scuttle bunny. All right, what's next? Here we go. Maybe this box will be good enough to combine things in. Let's find out. Scuttle Bunny's looking for that Southwestern theme too. Those catnip kickers must be, they must be good. Everybody's very interested in them. Well, here we have the classic Amazon box in a box, which does at least mean I can use this box to combine things. Oh, and there's a note at the bottom of the box in the box. The note at the bottom says, "For kittens to practice crabbing from Neela and Lagshiga." Well, I don't know what that means, for kittens to practice crabbing. Let's find out. We'll get to using that box in just a minute. What do you think it could be? Oh, okay. I thought you tipped over my coffee. No, just banged a little bit. Well, it is a mystery. Okay. All right. It is a crab cat bed. Wow. This is so fun. It is. It's just like the cat beds that we have that are the cow. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a little different in design. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until those oranges are big enough to be in this thing. This is ridiculous. Oh wow, this is truly ridiculous. Look at this. That is too much. And we've got that red fish cat bed too that I haven't deployed, that's downstairs with the other stuff that needs to be deployed. I'm starting to sense that our new class, even though their names have nothing to do with this, they may have a semi-aquatic theme to their room just because we've got the fish and the crab now. It's an interesting combination. That crab is so cute. I love these crazy eyes. That's a great cat. That's fun. Thank you so much. I will save this for the next, unless you want me to give it to the Gab and the gifts, I will. But Gab and the gifts, they've got a lot going on right now, and I think that this can work out for the next class. All I have to do is, well, I guess I'll leave it out for now. We'll figure this out. So much to try to work out here now. I'm starting to get disorganized. See if we can figure this out. All right. Let's open some more boxes. Maybe that'll help. We're down to just 3 anyway. Okay. All right. What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh! That's an armadillo. That is the coolest thing. I love armadillos. I don't know why. I had this period when I was a kid. I just loved armadillos. I haven't thought about that in a while, but I did. I thought they were the coolest animal. This just says a gift from Debbie L. Oh, that's all it says. A gift from Debbie L. Well, Debbie L., if you have a different name online that we might know you by, you let me know. Otherwise, just thanks. Thanks, Debbie. For that Southwestern theme. Like I said, it includes an armadillo who is so cute. Look at this guy. There's a red feather there. That's not on him. That's just, I don't know where that came from. But the rest of him is so cute. Look at this. He's made of corduroy. All of them is made of different kinds of corduroy. He's super plush. He might even be squeaky. Is he squeaky? Oh. He's not squeaky, he's honky. That's interesting. I have no idea what kind of a sound an actual armadillo makes. Probably nothing like that. Anyway, that's awesome. So that's not all though, because you've also included 2 catnip chili peppers. And this appears to be a cactus wall sticker decoration. Oh my gosh. This is going to be perfect for the next Mom Cats box then. That's how we'll know we're doing it, right? It's got, I'm not going to open it either, but it looks like a cactuses with little red flowers on them and some sort of a sign there too. Interesting. So this is like the stickers that we had from the Dr. Seuss people that we used that really were a hit. And I think that was a great idea, using stickers to decorate the box. So this is so great, so wonderful. Oh my gosh. Debbie L., thank you. That is just spectacular. I'm going to start combining these now into this big box. That's what I'm going to use this for. Now I'm so excited to do this, and we're going to have to wait probably until the next class. I guess I can talk to DJ again about doing it for this class, but let's see. I'll find out. We're going to do it. That's my point, though. It's going to happen whether the names match or not. I think DJ does want to wait until the names can match somehow. Oh my goodness. It's so crazy. These are awesome. So awesome. Okay. All right. I'll just set this aside for the moment. I've got all these boxes I'm collecting here. I've got all these kittens I'm collecting here. What are you doing there? What are you looking at? Banter. Banter / Penelope Olivia. You are such a little tiny sweetheart. I thought you were going to be a very distant kitten, but you're not. I was wrong. I was wrong about you. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's save this messed up box for last, just for fun. It's so well decorated too. It's got all this stuff going on. It's got little paw prints and stickers and stuff. And it's obviously been opened somewhere along the line and then very tidily repackaged by the United States Postal Service. They take a lot of pride in the things they put their name on. He says snarkily. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be snarky. They really do a great service, and that's just a mess right there. That's all. So this box says, right in the return address, whoa, it says in the return address, from the Tiny Plants. So we know who this is from our friends, the Tiny Plants. And this flew out. It says, here's a note, and it's safe to read on stream, too. Well, that's perfect all around. The Tiny Plants, they're experienced. They know how things work at the Kitten Academy. So inside it says, Dear Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and the faculty, hello from the Tiny Plants and their aduters. We have been watching Gabby and the Gifts and see how playful they are, so we wanted to send these toys for them to take to their forever homes. We have one here and think it's tons of fun. We hope they enjoy them too. We're happily roaming the house freely with the older cats here. We especially love sleeping with our humans and visiting with Sir Geek during his daytime work from home hours. Fern has a crush on Torty Auntie Persilla, which probably comes from fond memories of the lovely Smokey at Kitten Academy. It's kind of adorable. That's super adorable. What are you talking about? Thank you so much for all your hard work while we attended the academy. Spoogle classes have totally paid off, and our courses with the faculty taught us respect for our elders. Thank you for continuing to be the awesome way that you are, so that more mom cats and kittens got to have their happily ever after forever home too. Love, Thistle, Moss, and Fern, and their humans, Callie, Mo, and Sir Geek. Thank you so much. And this is a very cute letterhead that you've used too, with this adorable little kitten on it. Very fancy. Let's see what it is that you have sent that Fern, Thistle, and Moss are so crazy about. You've also decorated your box with stickers, which I really like. We've got cats playing with various things. And over here, there's one watching a bird that is a separate sticker. That really works out. Okay. Oh, my. So this is packed right in. It is 4 of the electronic sound and action toy. Caddywhack is what it's called. Okay, Caddywhack. Very cool. So this is the one that has the 6 little holes, and then there's a motor inside, and a little feather sticks out of one of the holes randomly, and the cats can snack on it like they do. It's a fun toy. We've had one here like this. We've got another one here now that's the same idea, the same mechanism, but it's a slightly different design. It's that green dome that you might have seen the other day. But we have this blue one at the old house in Illinois, and the cats loved it. So I know this is going to be a big hit for them. Caddywhack, that is so sweet of you guys, and you sent 4 of those. Oh, I also see right here, there's a bite mark, 4 perfect little teeth marks, and it says, Box Renovations by Moss. So sweet. That is the cutest thing. Oh, I love it. So you said this is for Gab and her gifts. All this stuff arriving just in the nick of time for Gab and her gifts. That's perfect. Let me write on it if I can find my pen so that by the time I get downstairs, I don't forget. I know I can do that, forget by the time I get downstairs. Like I didn't even go anywhere and I've forgotten where my pen is. How is this possible? All right, I guess I do have to try to remember because I'm hoping one of the kittens stole my pen. I really got, oh, here it is. It's right here. It's under my knee. Crying out loud. Gab and gifts. It's got to be confusing for Gabby because I am positive she knows her name. And I keep saying it, but I'm not talking to her. Maybe she's outside anyway. She is. She's outside standing in the cat run just staring. Wow, is that her? She's so small. She's smaller than I thought. Seeing her out in the cat run, I had to ask myself if that was her or one of the kittens. It was her. You're a tiny cat, aren't you, Gabby? You came in? Was it because you heard me? Because you saw something? Okay. She's going directly to the front window. She must have seen something come around the side of the house, and she thinks if she goes to her cat tree here, she can see it. But there's nothing out there. Speaking of, when I went to go get the mail from the post office this morning, it was 8:30, bright daylight, and I saw the same fox. I've seen that fox 3 times now crossing the road that we live on, just running across the road in broad daylight. Beautiful fox. He's all red with the white tail tip, floofy white tail, floofy red tail to white. Anyway, you get the idea. It's just a beautiful, like a picture perfect fox. I keep seeing him. I feel like you don't normally see them, especially not a day in the middle of the day, especially not after sunrise, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I just thought of that. I thought maybe that's what she saw, but I'm sure that if it was, I would see him running out towards the street somewhere. I don't. Plus, he was a lot further down. He was 4 or 5 houses down when I saw him this morning. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, another note. 2 of 2. So this is, oh man, I see something in here. This is continued then. Cats' whiskers are so sensitive they can find their way through the narrowest crack in a broken heart. That is too sweet. With this beautiful little Siamese kitten on it. Gorgeous. That's a sweet thing. It says here, "Hi, it's me again. There I was with a lovely tight packed box for KA. It was too heavy for my local post office. I can't get to the general post office, so I had to split it. 3 trips to my post office with 2 boxes before I got the weights right. At last they have got there, and this is second of 2. Just some bits scream out at KA. Hope you enjoy them." That must be Britishism. Is that what I'm going for here? Just some bit scream out KA. Hope you enjoy them. Okay. Well, we'll figure out what that means. Box 1 may not contain what I put on the box. I may try Hellsdale's trick ordering through United States sites. Thank you for all you do making a difference for cats and kittens and us. Special thanks to DJ. Your work is essential at the moment. Please stay safe. You've given up so much time with your family, it must be hard. You've had time off due, so hope you enjoy it, and good luck with the exam. Keep up the good work caring for faculty, mom, cat, and kittens, and us. Thanks again. Tons of love and huge hugs from Sue and Smudge, who is Susie Cat. Susie Cat. The stuff you say in your letter makes it sound like this must have been opened up and passed around the post office for quite a while. They may have even eaten some of these tea cakes that you sent. Wow, these things are so good. Somebody brought some of these to KACon last year and left them at our house here for us to eat. And I loved them. I kept trying to compare them to the pinwheel cookies that we get here. It's basically like a cookie, like a flat, like a graham kind of cookie, I guess. Not exactly, but kind of. And then that cookie is covered with a mound of marshmallow, and then the whole thing dipped in chocolate. They're crazy good. Wow. Just exactly what I need for my diet. You've included some other things here as well. This says Grumpy Cat. What is it, though? Oh, okay. It is a Grumpy Cat toy. It's so soft. My goodness. It's got these crazy 4 long legs and the Grumpy Cat face. And its body is a great big donut-shaped ring. That is the weirdest thing. I love it, though. It's so soft. Wow. That is a really strange cat toy. If you meant it for somebody in particular, let me know. But one way or another, we'll probably give it to some kittens. It's so soft. Wow. They would love it. For now, I'm going to stuff him back into this plastic bag. That must be why he looks so grumpy. There we go. Okay. What else have we got in here? Oh my goodness. Caramel wafer biscuits and dark chocolate coated caramel wafer biscuits. Well, that's new. Oh, it even says new dark chocolate. So it's not just new to me, it must be new to everybody. I love dark chocolate, so I'll give that a try. DJ loves these caramel wafers. I'm sure that those will end up with her one way or another, even if they have to sit here for a while. She has really been enjoying this. She likes caramel stuff, and she loves the wafer cookies too. You know, the ones that you get that are the, like vanilla or whatever flavor. These are very similar to that, but they're much more caramely, as you would guess from the name, caramel wafer biscuits. I know, it almost seems too obvious to be true. Okay, You've sent a throw blanket with a really cute kitties on it, and this is also so soft. Wow. That's all it says is that it is a throw, and it's got all these white and pink and lavender cats on it. White and lavender and the pink ones. It's very, very cute, and we will definitely use this. I don't know what else to say about it, but I like it. I do like it. Okay, then there's a bag full of what appears to be full of tissue papers for the kittens. Is that? Oh, it's plastic bags. Oh, wow. It's a bag full of plastic bags. I was complaining about how you can't get plastic bags anymore because they stopped. So here in Connecticut, they didn't outlaw plastic bags, but they put a tax on them of 10 cents each, which means now I don't have a collection of plastic bags to use anymore because you can't get them with everything you buy at the store anymore. So now I have a fresh collection of imported plastic bags. That's the fancy kind. These are fancy imported plastic bags. And they should keep me going for a while. That's cool. It makes some nice packing material, and it's useful. That's perfect. Perfect all around. I will add this to my dwindling collection of existing plastic bags. Well, that's it. That's Mailbag, and that's everything. Susie Cat, thank you so much for wrecking my diet and sending some really soft stuff. That's fantastic. Even your plastic bags are exceptionally soft. I don't know what's going on overseas, but I don't know. It's pretty soft over there, I guess. I'm staring at these tea cakes, and I want to eat one right now, but I haven't eaten anything yet today. So if I start on those, I'm just going to eat the whole thing. I can't do that. I gotta wait. Gotta be good. They look really yummy though. All right. I think that's it. As usual, we wrap up Mailbag. What I do is I start taking all the stuff out of here and getting put away where it belongs, more or less. Then I will come back and say thank you one more time, and we will end the archive. And then after that, I will upload both this week's and last week's Mailbag to YouTube, which I haven't started yet. So I'm a little behind on that, but that's normal, just as you would expect from somebody that helped a mom cat have 7 kittens this week. Plus, I promise you, we will have those names out today for the cats. I might try to have a little fun with it on the Discord. I think I might try to tell you guys like one of the names and see if you can guess the theme. It's going to be tricky because, first off, it's kind of a tricky theme to get. But secondly, I put all of the names into Google to see if it would come up with a page that involved the theme, and it didn't. So even Google couldn't figure it out. And especially for those of you that maybe speak English as the second or third or fourth language or not at all, and you rely on Google Translate to figure out what these names are about, it's going to be rough. Because Google is apparently not going to help very much with figuring out how they all relate. But you might get it anyway. Maybe I'm overselling it. We'll find out. Anyway, those names are definitely coming today. I might talk about some of the names early on the Discord so that people can have some fun with it. DJ's not here to disapprove of that method. But then one way or another, we'll announce all of them after I figure out the last couple names and who they go to, and I put together that little announcement photo like DJ usually does. So that's the plan. All right. I'm going to get up, put this stuff away. I'll be back. Thank you guys one more time. You are all spectacular. Excuse me. I really like the fact that this week's Mailbag, almost all of the stuff was for the kittens, not very much stuff for DJ and I, sort of the reverse of last week. This is how we like to have it, though. So a reminder for if any of you are tuning in for the first time for your first Mailbag or relatively new. I know I don't say it all the time, but it's a good reminder for people. We'd like to encourage you to send things for the kittens, especially stuff to go home with them with their endowments or stuff to use here for them either way. But as long as it's for the kittens, we like to try to keep stuff focused on the kittens, not so much on DJ and I. That said, if you really want to send something for me or for DJ, I love getting cards and postcards the best. I love to hear from you guys that way and get a chance to read it to everybody. That's fun for me. And then, if you really have to send me tea cakes, I'll find something to do with them. I do appreciate it. I'll find too much, really. Those things are too yummy. So thanks one last time. All right, now up and at 'em. I got to get all this stuff put away, and then I will be back. Ooh. Oh, a long way up these days. I must be getting taller or older. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, and I don't think anybody else has ever mentioned it, but sometimes I think that I should apologize for saying you guys all the time, because I know for some people, you guys probably sounds like I'm excluding a certain gender, but that's not the case at all. I think most of you probably get it, but sometimes this occurs to me, and I just wanted to say it. You guys is the Midwestern equivalent of y'all. It doesn't mean guys. It's literally just what you're raised to say. If you live in the Midwest, you say you guys, and so that's why I keep saying it. It doesn't mean anything gender-wise or not. I won't put that out there. Nobody's complained, but sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh man, should I not be doing that? I know I'm not just talking to people in the Midwest. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing it. I wanted to make the point though, that there's not anything behind that. All right, point made. Let's move on. What am I going to do with this stuff here? Well, I don't know. Let's start with the stuff I know what I'm going to do with. That will make it easier. Here. Banana, I'm going to take straight to Bebop. All right, well, that cleanup went pretty quick today. Like that, too. So, thank you all one more time. I really appreciate everything, and I know the kittens do, and I know the adopters do. Oh my gosh. You know, I love that some adopters, like Fern, Thistle, and Mosses, pay it forward. That's really sweet, too. You don't have to do that, but it does keep the ball rolling, doesn't it? Anyway, I think that's it. So I'm going to end the archive here. If you are watching this later on the archived version, thanks for watching, and definitely tune into the Kitten Academy live stream to see how everybody's doing. If you are watching it live, though, don't go anywhere. We're not going anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. Here we go.